All right, stuff I like. A lot of times on the mailbag, I get a lot of theological questions, religious questions, and all this. And I want to point you to a book that I just read recently that is very short. I won't say that it's an easy read. It's not an easy read, but it's not like a crushingly difficult read. It's called The Consolations of Philosophy by Boethius. Now, there's a modern book that somebody wrote called The Consolations of Philosophy, named after this book. But you want to get the ancient one by Boethius. Boethius was a politician and philosopher at the end of the Roman Empire. He served under one of the barbarian kings who threw the last Western emperor out. He rose to a very high level in the administration, and then he got nailed. He got, according to him, according to Boethius, he was wrongly convicted, and he was sentenced to death. And while he was waiting for death, and he was ultimately tortured and killed, while he was waiting for death, he wrote this book, Consolations of Philosophy. It's about 130 pages long, in which he has an imaginary conversation with philosophy herself. And she explains why he should not allow himself to be brought down by the fact that his fortune has run out. And it's not where the term Wheel of Fortune comes from. That comes from Pat Sajak. No, that it was older than Boethius, but it is where it was popularized. The Consolations of Philosophy became possibly the most influential book in the Middle Ages. Certainly influenced Chaucer and his Canterbury Tales, but it has been seen throughout the West. It's said to have influenced J.R.R. Tolkien in writing Lord of the Rings. And basically the thumbnail sketch is philosophy takes all the things that people desire, wealth and pleasure and fame and honor and glory, and tries to point out and show that these are all good things that are dead because they have been cut away from the one good thing, which is God, and that in looking for these things, you are really looking for God. And it kind of really explains this and why philosophy thinks so. And this is something that philosophers from Plato and Aristotle have thought, and basically Boethius was a translator of Aristotle. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. I have to say that it totally shifted my point of view. In very brief terms, like I said, it's not an easy read, but it's not a hard read either, and it completely changed the way I look at philosophy and at religion. Next week, we've got Sebastian Gorka, we've got Victor Davis Hanson, a good lineup of guests. But it's a long Klavanless weekend, so you're probably not going to survive. So, it just as you go, I just want you to know that it's going to be a great week next week. So fight on to get through the Klavanless weekend. We will be here on Monday. I'm Andrew Klavan. This is the Andrew Klavan Show, and we'll end with Little Texas.
I've seen a lot of places. I've been around the world. I've seen some pretty faces, been with some beautiful girls. After all I've witnessed, one thing still amazes me. Just like a miracle, you have to see to believe. 'Cause God bless Texas with his own hand, brought down angels from the promised land, gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, here's your chance. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas.